Thursday morning here, 10 a.m. Heading down to Crivitz. I know that ELS 1221 400 are in Crivitz. They've got a train for Channing, Sagola. They haven't been up here in a week, so very good chance that today's the day they are coming up out of Crivitz. Plus, there's a whole bunch of freight sitting here in Pembine. A whole bunch of gondolas for Alter Metal, tankers for Crivitz. Behind me was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Anyway, yeah, I did hear from John this morning. He's down in Crivitz. He's seen the train. A little while ago, about an hour ago actually, I seen Johnny, and who I believe was the crew, heading through town of Iron Mountain. Pretty confident we've got a train heading north, so let's go south and go find it. Anyway, I got rid of my red car this weekend. My red Cobalt. Here's a little video I took on the way to the junkyard. Oh, the last rod. Last rod. Taking the car to the junkyard. To a junkyard. Not the junkyard, but any junkyard. It's got no brakes. Oh. Barely on the steering. Doors don't open over there anymore. The window doesn't open. Poured over 150,000 miles on this car, and that's it. It's over. Look at the steering. Here comes the brakes. You ready? Yep, it's over. Turning down here by the depot. I haven't even turned my radio on yet to see if I hear anything. I do see, I think I see a rail fan over there, so we'll get an update on where they are, what they're doing, and what's going on today. Oh, they saved me a shady spot. We'll have to see if this is a train going north or not. This is actually the very first move they made today.
crew got here, I guess, about an hour ago. Look at that, they even got pulpwood on this train coming from the south. Not really sure where they got it from. Wow, they got a oh boy. Eli's over there waiting for me to do it. Are you guys waiting for me to do it? You see it? You see that what? You see that? You see it? What is that, Eli? It's a mega log hauler. I don't know where Eli gets that from. I really don't. I wonder. He's got to get that raspiness going. Alrighty. I'll race you there. Yeah, they must have pulled off some of these logs, pulpwood that was in here, because I recall that there was more on the side tracks here than there are now. Anyway, we're going to take the back way around. A little more slow and leisurely pace. This road goes ahead. Better not be. It's weird seeing a pole with insulators still up on it, with the wires hanging. Well, this is fun and all, but try to keep with it maybe? I don't know. It's a little windy out here too, eh? I mean, that makes an interesting dilemma, doesn't it? the back of that. Never mind. Go a little slower here. Any more deer? Any more deer? Look at the trees growing off in that one. There's trees growing on top of that one. Wherever they were sitting for a long time in those mega log haulers. Alright. Wave bye to Eli.
racing to make it, ain't it? Always a cool shot. I love it. Anyway, let's go up and get some more crossings.
Big old box in my way right there. What the heck, right? Well, our next crossings will be in Amberg. Look at the trees growing out the side of this. I wonder how long that wood's been sitting there for. Alright, I'm gonna take her on down the road. I love it when they come through Amberg. The residents probably don't love it as much as I do. I guess we'll run up to Pembine now and wait for the train. It'd be pretty boring if I got every single crossing between here and Pembine too. We'll probably catch a couple, but I want to save my memory for the switching I know they're going to be doing in Pembine. All right, let's head north.
What's going on? I sat at Holmes Junction Road for 15-20 minutes, it feels like. Still got no train. Should have been there by now. Now we're backtracking, trying to figure out where it is. In the meantime, I've got the AC on because it's 90 degrees out and well, I'm feeling it. Maybe that locomotive's feeling it too. It's just really weird. It should have been here by now for sure. Makes me wonder where it is and what's going on. Well, that's not good. It's sitting on the main right here. Not moving. Literally the area where I passed it. I wonder what's happening.
Everything looks okay. I don't see nothing weird. It's going now.
I wonder what that was about. That was weird. What was going on, man? I was sitting down there cooking in the sun, waiting, which seemed for an eternity. I knew the train must have stopped because easily they should have been there by now. Try this again.
That's weird, huh? Well, that's weird. He's got this entire string of gondolas behind it. I believe they said 30 some, plus those 4 tankers. Not sure what they're going to do with them all.
Light up over as I'm on the point up and right. Here's 5 crossing. 5 drop.
Got about 15 more to go. I don't know where they're going to put all these. I did not film this entire string of cars, but
Okay, there's the back of the train. conductors just went this way. I think they're going to go put all these gondolas in the siding at Beecher. Get them all out of the way. That'd be my guess anyway.
For a second, I'll get hose up.
Can't believe these cars are just sitting here.
Okay. Okay, go back.
Down here in Ketchum at Holmes Junction.
been an hour since they came over here, and they did grab more gondolas for the train. Their next project is to drop these empty propane tankers here in Pembine. I believe what they'll probably do is pull this train right into the siding. Except for the pulpwood. And they'll leave those tankers on that siding. Well, you'll see. I have an image in my mind, or a way they're gonna do it. I'll just see if I'm right at first, eh? Where are the trees? There's trees growing out of that log. Well, the train's a little longer now with the gondolas out front. Imagine at this rate, it's going to be nearly 5 o'clock before they get to Alter. All right, say hi to Eli.
Still got a few cars yet to come across 8 before that clears. They should be able to clear off Highway 8. See, the train just took the siding right here. They're going to go all the way over and take the crossover back across. And they're going to pull.
Now he's going back across the crossover. leave his train on the main, pull the empty tankers forward. And when he hooks onto the full ones, pulls the other cars ahead, he'll be able to back the train up and then shove those tankers on to the siding. Man, I am baking. I am so hot. So they left the full tankers, empty tankers, on that siding right there. They're going to pull the train ahead, back it on the main, grab the rest of their train. As you recall, the full tankers are now on the front of the locomotives. So when they back it up past the switch, they can shove it into the siding, so the next northbound or next southbound train can grab it on the way through. They got the full ones here and they're pushing them onto the siding, connecting to the empties that they brought from Crivitz, shove the whole thing back. So they just cut the back of their train off again. While they shove all these tank cars into the siding here.
they'll take all those empty tankers and shove them back to the CN connection. And then they'll probably pull the full tankers they have forward, so the next southbound train can grab them on the way through. Wait, I'll take a ride up here. Going on 4 o'clock. I might be correct when I say 5 o'clock at Alter. It's turning into a long, long day. There's Eli. Try wave. Out. Anyway, pretty soon we'll have a train heading north. Aren't you excited?
It's clear, 1221. Clear, coming back. That's correct.
So now they got all the empty tankers to the CN. 4 full tankers. They'll pull up to the edge of the siding there. Cut away, grab the rest of their train, and head north.
Yeah, that's close enough for the CN to grab it right there where they are. Anyway, I'm going up by the log yard, pulpwood yard up here. Thinking there might be a shade tree or something. I'm not kidding you when I'm saying I am burning up hot. Sitting in the sun, 90 degrees, barely no wind, and if there is a wind, it's 90-degree wind. Got like an air leak. Anyway, all these smaller gondolas are for Alter metal, and I believe the taller gondolas here are for the paint ore they've been dumping up in Channing.
kind of glad they're not grabbing pulp, because man, you've heard it enough. It's hot out. Eli likes the mega log haulers. He's been pretty vocal on that. They are marked LPXX. I do believe Louisiana Pacific bought them to use for transporting wood. Obviously. I don't know what else you transport them with them. Anyway, I guess we'll go over to County O and wait for them. And then after that, I'm going to go home for a little bit. Kind of keep an ear out to hear what happens. Sit under the AC for a while, and I don't think I'm going to record them at Ultra Metal. It's just too hot to sit out there in the hot sun. You guys have seen that move 100 times before. And if we're lucky, maybe that train will tie down at Alter. I doubt it though. Alright. I don't think we'll see Eli anymore. I think they're done. And let's go to County O. We're not going that way though, it's a dead end. It's been about 25 minutes since he left Pembine. It is so much cooler over here in the shade. A little breeze coming through. I may have overdid it today. I might be feeling this later. And tomorrow. That's a little different. That's a first for me.
Well, I hate to say it, but I had my shot lined up on County O. Train was coming across. And at some point I realized I wasn't even filming. I totally missed my shot on County O. Right? Yeah, big bad mistake on my part, so let's try to make up for it now, and we'll come downtown Iron Mountain, go over by the fire department, catch them coming through. It's been a long day. It's 20 after 5. It's still about 90 degrees. Still pretty much cooking. Yeah, mistakes happen. I guess I didn't even really have to admit to that one, did I? I could have just avoided it and pretended like this was planned. Anyway, come down here by the fire station and see if any goofies go up in front of them today.
they will have to stop and flag these two crossings that don't work. And I have heard them blow the horn in town. There are occasions when people just totally ignore the crossings and go out in front of them. Anybody else? Anybody else? Always a cool shot, isn't it? I thought you guys might appreciate this little different look here. Well, let's go up and get a crossing somewhere, eh? The only gated crossing in Iron Mountain. Some big logs there, aren't they? You gotta love these mega log haulers. With trees growing on the top of them. Yeah, it's been a long day. I think I'm gonna catch this one here. Let you guys count the cars now, because it's different than what it was before. And we're gonna let these guys go about their business without me gawking over them. I'm sure they'll appreciate that, you know? Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but this young new conductor, his grandfather stopped by today when I was filming and said hello, which leads me to believe he watches my videos. Not the conductor, but the grandfather. So, thank you, sir. Thanks for watching. I don't think I got your name, but I thought that was kind of cool. Bet he has some cool stories for you. Alright guys, again, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and make a comment below. You guys have a great day.